So, good and bad people, they absolutely exist. And you can be friends with bad people. We find ourselves in relationships with bad people. They're spiritual people, therapists, psychiatrists, psychologists, neighbors, bosses, you name it. You need to lose in the process of your healing. You need to lose this fear that we have of this hate and this hatred that we harbor of narcissists in general, this distaste for narcissists that we harbor. And the reason that we need to do this is because if we've got really strong emotional and spiritual charges or vibrations going on, we remain in a state, a stagnant state. We remain in a state of resentment and dread and fear and anxiety, and they can still target us because of this. This makes us a very viable threat because of this, and they are absolute professionals at sensing this exact fear and apprehension inside people. I think it is a complete an absolute logical fallacy when people say that a narcissist can bring anyone and everyone down, because that is absolutely not true. It's not true because when you are in a body, when you embody being authentic, being your authentic self, you lose this fear of showing up honestly and authentically and powerfully. And a narcissist, they when they see that, when they sense that, they run the other direction because they know from a soul level, subconsciously even and possibly consciously, that they will not be able to and cannot manipulate you. Mind you, they strip you of your energy when you interact with them and your resources. So really the most important thing that I need to tell you today and everybody in this community is that you have to lose this fear and your hatred of not just your narcissist, but narcissist in general. Because if you still have that strong resentment, that energy, like I said in the beginning of the video, that fear, it's an energetically charged emotion, and it's very, very powerful. And the narcissist can sense that from across the planet. So you're actually saying a big, huge, whopping yes about whatever you're vibrating on inside of yourself, whatever you're trying to manifest, whether it is for the good or whether it is for bad, because we all manifest everything in our lives, the good and the bad. And this is that emotional magnet that will bring even more of the narcissist or other narcissists into your life. And you have to do the inner cleaning. Part of healing from narcissistic abuse is doing the inner work, getting to the core wounds. And this is not about being angry and resentful and vengeful and thinking that you're going to push them away. No, that will just bring them in further, and your mind is going to hook you with that exact match for which you are vibrating at. And people who are, I guess, spiritually awakened will understand what I'm saying, or understand what I mean when I say that. And all of that worry and looking out for narcissists at every corner is actually going to mean that you are going to keep repeating those same patterns and attracting those same kinds of narcissists. And the universe is trying to teach you the same lesson over and over and over again. So what is it really all about? It's about accepting that narcissists exist, accepting it, and moving on with it. I accepted that a long time ago, and I could run into a narcissist tomorrow, and I have no fear of that because I have taken on the mission of my development, my inner development, to be authentically and powerfully myself. So getting past all of the fears, the criticism, the fear of criticism, the fear of rejection, the fear of abandonment, the fear of punishment, the fear of being yourself. For us, it is not about getting bent out of shape if you lay a boundary, you ask a question, or you need to do a deal in writing, or you say something to somebody. I'm not ready to sleep with you yet. I don't want to do that. I want to get to know you first. If they criticize, reject, abandon, punish you, good. The trash, it's taking itself out, and you have to learn to recognize that. They showed you exactly, they told you exactly who they are. And that is not a match for you. Rather than being scared of that, it is so much more about being like, thank you for showing me that you are not for me. Of course, it is scary. The healing process can be scary. It can be confrontational. It can be uncomfortable. It is very uncomfortable. And boundaries are, and fears of confrontation, all of that uncomfortable inner work that we must do, that necessary inner work. If you say you struggle with confrontation and speaking up and knowing what your values are and what your needs are and what your limits are, I really want you to share if you've struggled with confrontation, or if you know that you still do when you think about it. Please leave your experience in the comment section of this video, because I would love to hear about it. Whether this person in your life is a friend, a lover, a boss, whoever, a parent, don't just connect with people and trust them because they are charming right from the get and it feels good to interact with them. Do your due diligence. Check people out, feel them out, take your time. Work it out over time. Know that you will always have the universe will always comply with what it is that you're thinking about. You are going to always manifest exactly what it is that you are thinking about all of the time. And that could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. And, we would not let somebody jump out into the street in front of a car. And, we wouldn't just leave our front door open for just anybody to walk in and help themselves to anything in our home. So you cannot do that with you, with your soul, with your being, with who you are, with your emotional self, your sexual and financial self. You take your time, because your time is a commodity, and that is what a sensible, healthy adult would do. Through healing, we feel needy, we feel lonely, we feel empty, and that is when we let these narcissists in. So development, healing is everything. And I really want you to know that you do not have to go through this alone. I really hope that these videos and that this video has empowered you. And I hope that these make sense to you. I hope these resonate with you. And if what I have shared with you today and in the past does make sense to you and does resonate with you, again, please leave that in the comment section below. Please share with your friends and your family who you feel would benefit from this information, and feel free to repost as you please, because the information that I provide in these videos belongs not just to me, but to every single person in this community. Hey guys, if you would like to donate to my cause, Narcissistic Abuse 101, click the PayPal link in my bio, and your donations will provide a lot of really cool stuff to some really cool people, free coaching, you would be funding some live speaking events, the production of my new book, and a lot of other really cool stuff. So thanks guys.